Okay, so yesterday, um, first of all, like back to back, we got big announcements for 2025 in terms of like media. Yesterday, we got the trailer for Walking with Dinosaurs 2. That's pretty cool, I guess. But today, oh boy, we got Steel Ball Run. Yeah, Steel Ball Run's getting animated. But that's besides the point. Let's go back to Walking with Dinosaurs. I am. I don't have high hopes for Walking with Dinosaurs 2025. Like I saw the trailer. It doesn't look promising. Now that why would I say something so controversial? What do you mean the trailer for Walking with Dinosaurs 2025 doesn't look promising? What do you mean you're not excited? And I'll tell you what I mean by that. There's just like a couple of things about the trailer that I've noticed that just they don't get my hopes up. First of all, first of all, accurate dinosaur designs that I do like. I do really like that we're getting accurate dinosaur designs, and the ones that we saw in the trailer, a whole bunch of famous ones. We of course got like accurate Spinosaurus. I love that shot of like the mother Spinosaurus with like the little Spinosaurus ducklings walking along the beach. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Um, but then there was this one shot with a Tyrannosaurus attacking a Quetzalcoatlus, and I thought to myself, that seems generic. Like that is what you would expect a Tyrannosaurus to do in like any regular paleo documentary. But like, so let's go back to Prehistoric Planet, which has in recent years it is the best paleo documentary to come out in recent years. In it, we see a fully grown Tyrannosaurus get ganged up on and bullied by two Quetzalcoatlus. And you may be thinking like, oh, doesn't the Tyrannosaurus realize he can just kill it? But then you like look at real life and you'll see that like lions can get bullied off of carcasses by like vultures. And yeah, that makes total sense. That is something you don't expect to see. You don't expect to see a T-Rex getting bullied by big ass darkids off of a dead sauropod. That's when you realize, oh wait, yeah, these aren't monsters. These are animals. This is real life. This is a replication of real life. I really like that scene. But with Walking with Dinosaurs 2025, you see you're pretty sure you see the exact same thing, except the Tyrannosaurus not only stands its ground, but actually goes in and like attacks one of the Asdarkids. And like, that's predictable. Like, yeah, it's a T-Rex. Of course it's going to attack. But like, imagine for a second that you're a T-Rex and, let me grab something real quick. So imagine for a second that you're a T-Rex. You got your food, right? And then a Quetzalcoatlus, walk up to you. Hi, I'm here to steal your food. Um, Fuck you. See, I'm bigger now. I'm stretching out the wings. See, does it make sense now? It does. It makes sense why a Tyrannosaurus would be intimidated by a Quetzalcoatlus. I threw the blanket on the bed and like sent like a shockwave of air that threw the Mothman tapestry and Godzilla poster up in the air. Like, does that make sense now? So yeah, that's just one nitpick, but also another nitpick. This is all unscripted, by the way. The music, it seems generic. Like it really just does seem like the other paleo documentaries we've seen before. You know, Life on Our Planet, um, yeah, Life on Our Planet and Prehistoric Planet. Which, by the way, Life on Our Planet wasn't very good. I watched it. I just skipped over the Mesozoic because it wasn't very good. I just went to the Cenozoic section. It was okay. Uh, Anyway, yeah, it seems very similar to those two, and not like the original soundtrack of the Walking With series, which is one of the greatest documentary soundtracks ever, because it relies on the cool factor. The music, it sounds intimidating. It gives off the aura that these are large dragons, long forgotten by time, now resurrected through human movie making. They've been resurrected from the dead. They are a presence that demands to be respected. Meanwhile, here it's, ooh, whimsical life. Which, yeah, I get it. It's not all paleo documentaries need to be death and destruction, fucking Jurassic Fight Club. Yeah, they don't all need to be like that. But like, I do like the cool fact that's why the original Walking With series was so good, because it toes the line between the cool factor and the real factor. Like, yeah, there's moments in the Walking With series soundtrack that make it feel like a living world, but also like a mysterious one that's long gone, or like one full of giants. Yeah, I think that the soundtrack that they used for the trailer, it's just a teaser trailer, so maybe that's not the final version. It just feels painfully generic, you know. Another thing, we only see Cretaceous animals. Please, for the love of God, they say like 6 stories. Please do not let them all be in the Cretaceous period. I really, one of the aspects I really love about the Walking With series is that as you continue, it goes further and further, it goes farther into time. Like, if I was a little kid and I grew up on like regular paleo documentaries and I didn't watch Walking With Dinosaurs, I would not have this up on top of my TV. See that? It's Postosuchus. Here comes. I'm trying to do the impression of the guy. And if you look at my TV, you can see that I have the Postosuchus up on top of the TV because, get this, I'm trying to replicate a shot from Walking With Dinosaurs in which the Postosuchus is walking over like that cliff ridge. See, Walking With Dinosaurs was such a monumental masterpiece of a documentary. And like so much so that I am still a big fan of it even today. I still go just to rewatch the Walking With series. And like, look at this. I got Leopleurodon back here. Leopleurodon wouldn't be as popular. It would not be as popular if it were not for Walking With Dinosaurs, because it is nowhere nearly. It's not the biggest predator in the Jurassic Seas. That would be Pliosaurus. So I do love when paleo documentaries like give spotlights and like give an identity to like the lesser known creatures. Like we Postosuchus and Leopleurodon, they wouldn't have their places in the public consciousness today if it were not for Walking With Dinosaurs. So I know it's just a teaser. They're going to show T-Rex and Triceratops and Quetzalcoatlus and Spinosaurus. Those are the big popular ones. They also showed like a Titanosaur. Don't know which one. I'm really hoping it's not all just Cretaceous and not all just popular animals. Yeah. Another thing, the narrator. God, I forgot his name. Kenneth Braun, I think. It's Kenneth something. I absolutely adore his work in the Walking With series. He is one of the best parts of the Walking With trilogy. He is such a good narrator. Like, sometimes, when I just, like, sometimes throughout day-to-day life, when I see animals, I'll just, like, his voice will appear in the back of my head and start narrating. Because, like, some of his quotes are still just like really, really good. Like, I'm trying to think of one. Ooh, I know. This is a world where birds eat horses. Holy shit, that quote goes hard. Like, that is such a good quote. Is he is such a good narrator. I'm really hoping they bring him back. Another thing, remember earlier I was talking about like the big deaths and the balance of like life and death and stuff. At the beginning of the teaser trailer, they show a bunch of paleontologists going up and digging up dinosaur bones. They did not show that in the original Walking with Dinosaurs, and I'm glad they didn't. Because that way, you get to like suspend reality for a second. You get, for a moment, you get to forget that all of these animals are dead. Yeah, these are all dead animals. You can forget about that for a second because the environment and the music and like the plot and the story, it makes everything feel alive and intimidating. For a moment in time, for each episode, you forget that each and every one of these animals has gone extinct, that these are just replications of animals that are long gone. Like creatures that will never see the light, species and genuses that will never see the light of day again. These are just replications, but they feel alive. So I just, no disrespect to the paleontologists, but like, I just don't like having like actual paleontological footage intertwined with the documentary. Like, I think it hinders the plot of the story, but also it like, it's like a snap back to reality Eminem moment where, oh yeah, all these animals are dead. So yeah, what else do I have? I'm really hoping that this turns out good. Now I remember what I want to talk about, the logo. I don't like the logo. It's like sleek and clean, and I don't like it. Let me pull up a picture of the original real quick. Because the original logos, they're really, really good. Like, I really love, like, the thermo image, like, dinosaur, like, Smilodon up at the top. Yeah, that's a nice little touch. Load, damn you. Still loading. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, now that I'm looking at it up closer. Dude, this logo goes so hard. I don't know if you can quite see it. Hold on, let me turn off the backlight. There we go. There we go. So yeah, it's bold. It's brass. It bold. That's the big word to describe what this logo is. Bold and brass. Bold and brass. More like belongs in the trash. Wait, no, I should save that joke. Yeah, I see it's bold, it's brass. You see like the thermo imaging on this like coelophysis right here. Yeah, it's like warm. Therefore, it's alive. This logo tells you that you are going to go walking with dinosaurs, living dinosaurs. As you can see by the thermo imaging, it's alive. These creatures are alive, and that is what you're about to experience with this logo. Meanwhile, with this one, this is this. I'll tell you what this one tells you. Rock. That's what it tells you. It tells you stone, because that's just what it looks like. What's this one? This one's for the movie, right? Oh yeah, that one's for the shit ass movie. Oh my gosh! And then you have this one. Yeah, that's the credits logo. I mean the intro sequence logo. See, that one is like dark, goth, and intimidating. That one tells you, hey, we've revived these monsters. They're alive now. Here they are. Respect them. Like, it really goes to show how much goes into like making just like even a good logo, because even the logo can like really affect something. I think another good example of what logos can do. Here's a good example of another logo. This is Mario Kart DS. I'll tell you what this logo tells you. It tells you Chrome, Y2K. We're modern now. Modern by 2007 standards. It's not exactly the most appealing logo, Mario Kart DS, but it makes sense. This ain't your this ain't the old Mario Kart. This is the new modern 2007 Mario Kart. See, we're Chrome, we're modern. And I do like this Y2K modernism. But the whole, I can't find it on Google Images. I'm going to have to look it up. All right. So, yeah, here we go. Tiny clues pieced together. So skip. See, it just gets unearthed. And I'll tell you what that transition tells me. It tells me, it just tells me like, hey, quick reminder, these animals are dead. It doesn't just like fade out of the black like it was always there. It just gets like, what did it was so like the original intro for the original Walking with Dinosaurs. It like fades in from black, like very naturally, as if it's just been like burst into reality. This one just gets like unearthed as if it's just been laying there for a while. Just it's been uncovered. It looks like bone. It looks like stone. And of course you have like the tail cutting through the S and the U. I mean that's okay, I guess. I really would have preferred the thermal huh, that's interesting. I really would have preferred like they bring back like the thermal coelophysis. I feel that one gets across the point a whole lot better. Anyways, what else do I have to say about Walking with Dinosaurs 2025? You know, but besides, I hope they bring back can actually. Kenneth Braun, uh, Bra- yeah, Braun. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. It's Kenneth Braun. I really hope they bring back Kenneth Braun. He is such a good narrator. I would love, I would so really love to see him, like narrate. He's not dead, is he? Maybe that's why they didn't show him off in the trailer. He's still dead. He's still alive, right? Don't tell me he's dead. Okay, born 1960. Yeah, he's still alive. Doesn't say he's dead. Okay, good. Yeah, dude's still alive. Bring him back. Like, he actually might be the greatest documentary narrator ever. like to this day, his voice still lives on narrating in my head. Uh, so yeah, please bring back Kenneth Braun. Please just like structure it like the original. Give us good stories with scientific accuracy. Don't cut in like actual paleontological footage that chops up the story. It intrudes. The Walking with series is not really known for like just intruding on the story. I would say the only times it ever did that was in Walking with Monsters, and even then, it was essential for the overarching like plot and lesson. Like, oh hey, look at these organs, look at these teeth. Like, this is how stuff developed. This is how vertebrates evolved. This is how this works. These are organs. This is how it works. Like that made sense for Walking with Monsters, and I did like it. I wish more documentaries would do that. They would just have like little cut-ins like that. So yeah, please just make it like the original. As for the soundtrack, I legitimately think that they should have just either reused the original or remastered the original. Don't make a new one. Don't waste your time and resources making a new soundtrack. You don't need one. It ain't broke. You don't need to fix it. Don't fix it. If you try to fix it, you'll make it worse. I'm getting a call from my assistant manager. Yeah, like, don't fix it, because it ain't broke. So don't fix it. Like, just remaster the original soundtrack. That's all you need to do. Also, how do you like my shirt? I don't know if you can see that, but Animal Planet branding. Yeah, they used to have their own clothing line. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. I really hope Walking with Dinosaurs 2025 turns out good. Bye.